You guys do Bad Intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Huge hit. The Wash soundtrack. You know, what was kind of going on during that time?
Well, they were making the movie, and they just kind of left it up to me to just help with the soundtrack. You know what I mean? Which was a great thing. Like, I had a bunch of fun, like, helping with the soundtrack. I had Busta Rhymes. I had a bunch of
What do you mean by left it up to you?
They were doing the movie. I was at the studio. That's why I'm not in the movie.
Okay.
I was at the studio helping critique. Man, we called him Seagal, but that was his engineer name at the time. He looks like Steven Seagal, but that's the engineer. But like, me and him was in the studio getting the Wild soundtrack together while they were doing the movie.
So like Dre had the beats and he had everybody, and you guys were
He had everything we
people?
needed. He had everything we needed on point. And Mailman was there. We was all there.
You were you were writing in there, writing
for different artists. Like I wrote "Good Lovin'" for Shanta. I wrote a lot of songs on the Wild soundtrack, but it was just a good experience. You know what I mean? Dre gave me his beach house. Told me, he said, "Watch this, Knoc." I said, "What?" He went and grabbed the megaphone. He said, "Hey, white people, get the fuck off my beach." I was like, "What the fuck?" He like, "Yeah, they can't sit right here on my beach." He was in Malibu. So he gave me his beach house in Malibu for the summer so I could write it. And the craziest thing was, I told him, "Leave that megaphone." So I could say some stupid shit. No, but the craziest thing, the funniest part about that is, I was like, "Dre, this is your beach?" He's like, "This is my backyard." He said, "They ain't got no right to sit their ass right here." I said, "What?" It just opened my mind it brought my mind to a whole bunch of shit. Like, damn, it's endless. As long as you know what you're doing and you put it together the right way, you'll be all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think I seen somewhere at some point you wrecked his car or your car.
Well, I thought, he had a Ferrari delivered. It was powder blue. He just threw me the keys like, "Knoc, good job, there." And I was going back to the beach house.
This is the first day you got it?
Yeah. I didn't know how to drive it. You know, the gear shifts are up here on the steering wheel. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah, I didn't make it to the beach house. Just put it there. I flipped it over. It was playing ping pong off Malibu Drive. Beep, 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 between the hills and the divider. Instead of me going up the cliff, I was playing ping pong and flipped it. That wasn't cool. And so then I was trying to figure out how I was gonna tell Dre that I wrecked his Ferrari. And so I called him. I was like, "Dre, can you send a limo to come pick me up so I go to the studio?" He's like, "What's going on with the Ferrari?" I said, "Well, I ain't want to tell you, but I gotta tell you." And this is probably another reason why Dre give a fuck about me, because I didn't lie to him. I was like, "Man, I wrecked your Ferrari." He said, "You stupid motherfucker, that wasn't my Ferrari." Anyhow, he started busting up laughing and hung the phone up.
Damn.
And he still sent the limo to come get me.
Damn.
So I go do the damn song.
Sheesh, that sucks.
Damn, did I not make it home with my own damn Ferrari? Who does that? It's crazy. That don't make no damn sense. I was sitting here with a fucking $250,000 car, and I'm trying to drive it the best I can, but I didn't know how to drive it because the damn gears is up here. You know what I mean? On the steering wheel. That was all bad. He's like, "Can you drive a stick shift?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can drive a stick shift." I didn't know they was a damn steering wheel. I'm thinking it's right here. Yeah. You know what I mean? That was all bullshit. That's crazy.
Well, you guys keep working, and I guess so you're in charge of the Wash soundtrack. You're handling everything. You're writing everything. Bad Intentions drops, smash. Man, what was that time like for you?
It was kind of unreal because right before that I just dropped Knox Landing, and that was taking off because I had Missy Elliott I had Missy Elliott and Dre in that video, and then he did the Watch soundtrack, and he did Bad Intentions. So I had Missy Elliott and Dr. Dre in one video, and I had Dr. Dre on his Watch soundtrack. So it was like they was both running at the same time with me and Missy Elliott, Dre, and then Dre and me. So it was like, it was unreal because I stayed busy. You know what I mean? And then it was like, it was crazy. Like, my whole life changed. It was like this and that. You know what I mean? It was crazy.
Well, I seen somewhere you wrote a song for Mariah, or you got a song with Mariah?
Yeah, I wrote a song for Mariah with Damian Young. He was a program director at the time for Power 106, and he was doing music for her. And so I wrote that song, As Long as my eyes can see, I really want to be with you. And me and Mariah is doing the hook. And she, of course, she wrote her own lyrics, but I wrote the hook for her, and it's me and her voice on it. You know, I've done a few things with a few people. You know what I mean?
Now, what was it like being in the studio with her? I mean, that's pretty huge, man. That's dope.
She's fun.
Okay.
She's fun. She, you know, like a lot of artists, people be like low-key crazy, but it's funny to me because I'm low-key crazy, so it don't bother me. You know what I mean? Did I say I won't? Damn, she better get on somebody's head right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. She demands her respect just like anybody else. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that.
I seen you have a song with Tupac.
Yes, I do.
Now I'm not sure I've heard it, or did it not come out, or did I miss it?
No, it's just I got one on. I got one on the Still Black soundtrack, which is a movie by Robert Parham. I still got 8 more soundtracks to do for him, and then I got one with Jubico Entertainment on the Night Vision album.
Oh, he's on your album.
Yes.
Wow.
Him and Crooked Eye.
That's what's up. Were you guys in the studio? No. Oh, so you guys wouldn't have been in the studio together then, right? Obviously, right? Because he died in '96.
Is that what you think?
I don't know. Let me know.
Oh, okay. It's all good.
Let me know. Were you guys in the studio?
Just keep thinking what you want to think.
Okay.
He still smokes Newports.
Okay. Okay. A lot of people always wonder what it's like working with Dr. Dre.
He's a perfectionist. And if you don't get the shit right, then the problem gonna be is he's not gonna like it, because I remember one time I had one bar that I wasn't getting right. I spent but I would say at least about an hour trying to get that one bar right, because the way he heard it, he didn't like the way I was saying it. But once I did that one bar, everything else flowed together. I was like, this nigga just have me in the studio for an hour trying to get one bar right. But he's a perfectionist. There's nothing wrong with that. When he hears something the way, and he's a big kid, like he'll get a toy, he'll go buy something, he'll go buy outboard gear or something. He'll play with that shit for 2 days till he get the sound that he wants. And then when he finally get it, then he'll put it in the beat that he already thought about a week ago. Like, you know what I mean? And then put that one sound in that beat, and then he'll put the beat out. Like, he's a big kid, bro. Like, he get a new toy, you better you know how you try to say, let me see what it do. Like, you know when you get to do with kid, like you buy a kid at G.I. Joe, and you be like, hey, let me see. You be like, no. And they be serious about it.
Yeah.
Or they ready to fight about it. No, you ain't fucking with their new toy. That's how Dre is. You better leave him and the new toy alone, and let him do what he gonna do with his new toy until he get it out. After he find out what he wanna do with that new toy, and he figured out what he gonna do, then you can fuck with it. Other than that, you better leave his new toy alone. It's gonna be a problem. You're gonna be mad about that.
How often is Dre in the studio?
Whenever you feel like going. It's nice to be able to, man, you create your own time and create your own schedule. And people whenever you feel like they're gonna jump through hoops and get there, whatever you say, be there. It's not like somebody gonna tell him no. Hey, I need y'all, then you go tell Larry, get everybody together. And they're gonna be there. They're gonna be there before you get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, real shit. Everybody wants to hop in the studio with Dre.
I don't see why not. I do too. Again.
Yeah. Yeah, real shit, man. You know what? How'd you feel when Jay-Z hopped on Bad Intentions and redid the Nas diss to it?
I had to go do a show and I was 3 weeks later, so I had to figure that one out.
You had to do what?
I had to go do a show and I was in New York 3 weeks after that came out.
Oh. Okay.
I was like, so I had to tell him, I was like, hey, now, you know I ain't had nothing to do with what Jay-Z did. He was like, I ain't tripping over that. He was like, you want to hit this blunt? Nas is cool.
Okay.
It was funny to me. My opinion, Nas won.
Oh, okay.
Because when you start getting personal and, because he started talking about leaving nuts to his baby mama condom seed, and I was like, I wouldn't even fuck that bitch. He said, I wouldn't even want my enemy to fuck that bitch. This nigga talking about fucking my baby mom? He like, this nigga tripping. He said, I wouldn't even fuck that bitch. No, but when he said woke up this morning and bought myself a gun, and the craziest thing is when he called Jay-Z a Tybo hoe. He said, hey, you 33 in the karate class, you Tybo hoe. And then he told Jay-Z, he said he got dick sucking lips. I was like, oh man. I was like, okay. Cause Nas don't usually talk that type of shit to people. So after Jay-Z went there, Nas just came out of his frame for a minute, like, you know what? He said, I still whoop your ass, you Tybo hoe. Why you 33 in the karate class? You got him a Tybo hoe.
Yeah, no. I remember
like,
Tybo
whoa.
was big at the time.
Yeah, but he said, how you 33 in the karate class? You didn't call him a Tybo hoe. Like, you dealing with Billy Blanks.
Right.
Everybody know Billy Blanks is a little, you know.
Oh.
So, I mean, but what I'm saying is, and then he told him he had dick sucking lips. That was another cold thing. I was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. That was crazy to me. Just by what Nas was saying, it was just funny to me. Cause usually Nas don't go that deep, but he went deeper than deep on that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Nas was pretty motivated, pretty mad. It seems like when he did Ether, man. Ether's a top diss track in my opinion.
Yeah, that's one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Woke up this morning, got myself a gun.
Yeah, real shit, man. Well, I seen on that.
I will not lose. Nas is crazy.
So the wash comes out. You're doing big things, man. What's going on after all this stuff happens now? You know what I'm saying? Do you still making music? At what point do you and Dre kind of start going your separate ways?
Well, it wasn't separate ways. Dre just was telling me, he's like, Knoc, I gave you everything you needed for your label. You good. So handle your business. So I started going on a promo tour. Then I came out with the Way I Am album. That shit did good with me and Snoop Dogg on it. And, you know, at first it was just me on it. Then I got, was through the grace of Sylvia Rome and Time Warner, they got Snoop Dogg on it with me. And then to make the song last longer, then I got E40 on it with me. Then I got Dub C on it with me. You know what I mean? So the song lasted a long time for the Way I Am album. And the Way I Am was actually a real good album. Like, people should check that out.
It was. I remember when it came out.
Yeah, people was bumping that for like at least a year and a half. And some people still bump it today. But Knoc-turn'al Night Vision, Jupiter Entertainment is out right now. Y'all need to get that one.
Okay, and so you start working on your own projects and everything at the time? Your own label?
Yeah.
Okay. And I seen somewhere that you had some issue with Game or something like that?
That was nothing.
Okay.
He was mad because I said that 50 Cent saved his career because he got dropped from Aftermath, and 50 Cent picked him up and signed him. And I was saying that he really couldn't make hooks too well, but his lyrics was dope as fuck. But his hooks was not up to par. And so he got mad about that and took offense to it. And then started saying regular shit, you know, on TMZ and everything else, called me saying stupid shit. It's whatever. But Game is still a California affiliate. I ain't worried about that. It was all dumb. He took what I said the wrong way. But, you know, truthfully, 50 Cent did save his career. And when 50 Cent put them hooks on his album, it made him go 5-6 times platinum, like, real quick, because 50 Cent picked him up because Dr. Dre dropped him. You know what I mean? So it's not like I lied on him. I was glad that 50 Cent picked him up. And then he turned around and started talking shit to 50 Cent. You know, the Game built a lot of his career off of beef, and I don't have time for that. You know what I mean?
Were you around Game when he was part of Aftermath?
Yeah.
Okay. What was that? So you were there when 50 Cent came into the picture too?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Just a bunch of different artists having fun and doing their own thing.
Did you get to write? Did you do any writing on 50 Cent's project or anything?
No.
No.
That was there exclusively for Dre.
Oh, okay. So you only wrote for Dre. Okay.
Right.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.